The Chilcotin Plateau, rugged and beautiful, with a landscape that varies from grasslands and desert canyons to pine forests and lakes, there is much to offer the would-be adventurer. We are racing against the clock to get to our launching point, with both darkness and bad weather looming ominously ahead. Alright, well, we've made it to our launching point. It's pouring rain.
And hail.
And hail. The clouds are looking super friendly. But there's still a couple of things to do. I've got to change out of my work clothes. It looks like the storm is going to skirt the side of us by the time I get changed inside the truck. Perhaps it'll be all good to go. And Cheryl there is tying her shoes, because having tied shoelaces is important.
Safety first.
So that was pretty cool. Right off the get-go, we have not even launched the kayaks yet. We're still getting ourselves situated for launch. And a big old male black bear came wandering down the trail. And as I'm standing on this side of the truck getting my bags ready here, I'm fiddling around with my bags. I look up and there he is, just looking in the window at me. And so I got up on the running board and looked over the truck like that. And then he went on down the pathway that way towards where Cheryl is at her kayak. And then he checked her out for a bit and then turned around and went down the road that way. And now he's gone. Wasn't very aggressive, he was like curious, just checking us out. But yeah, the black bears are around within 15 minutes of showing up. Good times. While Cheryl was still bringing her boat up over that first hill, I found this really, really old bone laying in the grass. Crazy. Cheryl was clearly feeling down, and with darkness quickly falling, I began to wonder when, or even if, we would actually make it to camp. Well, it's been an adventurous day. We've gotten into camp late. It was getting dark when we got here. We had to find a suitable spot to set up. Cheryl was hoping to set up a hammock, but she couldn't. Just not enough light to find the right trees. So I've done this A-frame tarp shelter, open on both ends. We have the fire on one end, and we've taken our dry bags and lined them up as a makeshift wall along the back. That was the best we could do in the short amount of time that we had. We did manage to find the most important thing, and we have a nice little small fire going. Nothing too out of control. There's Cheryl up there, smiling now. I tell you, she wasn't smiling earlier when we first got here.
No, I was not. I was not having a good time.
She was a little bit sketched out by the whole deal. We haven't been out camping like this in a long time, so it's taken a little bit to get back in the rhythm. But we're pretty cozy now. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Yes. Tomorrow should be a really good day on the lake. It's coffee time.
Sweet and creamy.
You can see our shelter in the daytime. Very basic A-frame, using my kayak paddle as makeshift poles. I slept super good. I'm being attacked by a mosquito. It's in my ear, man. This was big enough for both of us to sleep in quite comfortably. I had a really good night, did not hear a sound. It was super quiet. So what's the plan?
Baby. First we drink the coffee, then we do the thing.
Yeah. Yes, first we drink the coffee, then we do the things. Oh my God.
Well, we're gonna leave this set up and go paddle around and see if we can find another campsite.
Okay, so we're just like blowing up some water, getting ready to prepare to head out and explore the lake a bit more and look for another camp spot. Maybe head on up to the next lake and check that out. And then we heard this big rumbling boom from those clouds way down that way. There's no roads around. There's no people. I wonder what rumbling booms from clouds means. Okay, we haven't gone exploring yet. We were getting ready to go, and then I realized, me being smart and all, the shelter was being propped up by my paddle. So then I had to make some poles out of sticks so I could have a paddle. And then we were like, well, it's noon now, so we might as well make some lunch. So we're having this dehydrated teriyaki chicken meal thing. We had some clouds coming over. It was super hot for a little bit. It was only supposed to be 15 degrees today, but it felt like it was 20 something. And now these big clouds are rolling up from the south. So we might get some weather, even though it wasn't really calling for it, but that's how convection works. We're not at the same camp we were at earlier. We did end up deciding to move. We are now at the actual camp spot on this lake. we're sleeping in a, I don't know what you would call it. It's not quite a lean-to. Something. I strung up something. There's these nice big logs in behind. So we're just gonna sleep up against that. We've got our fire pit out front. So interesting day. Went out for a paddle. We were gonna explore the lake. We looked at portages. This camping spot. I had some technical issues with filming. My action cam that I was using to film on the kayak itself decided to crap out on me, and I'm getting a memory error, and I don't know if any of that footage is going to be salvageable or not. But anyway, I also broke my microphone with the paddle, and I now have it attached to the mount with the hair loop that came off my hair. I fixed that right in the kayak. I was like, oh, what am I going to do with this? Oh, I have a hair loop. Okay, I'm just going to tie it on with a hair loop. This is the way we roast the pot. Roast the pot. Roast the pot. This is the way we roast the pot. Something, something, something.
Duckling family of ducks was pretty cool. There's so many ducklings.
There was a lot. They didn't quack at us and fly away though.
No. Man, that was a pretty small duck. Like, to have to sit on and incubate all those eggs. That's what I was thinking. I was just like, man, that's a lot of eggs.
Well, Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock, we are having coffee, because first you have the coffee.
Then you do the things.
Yeah. So we're gonna drink some coffee and just kind of wake up. It was a pretty decent night. It did not rain. The sleeping bags are really warm, almost too warm. But it's better to be warm than too cold, I think.
Yep.
So after this, we're gonna tear down our little camp and start our trek back to the old truck, which I'm pretty sure are gonna be covered in bear paw prints.
It's okay, better the truck than us.
Better the truck than us. Well, we are on our way back. Little paddle and one short portage and then another little paddle, and we'll be back at our bear-infested truck. We're done.
Woo.
We made it back. We're alive. There was no bear prints on the truck.
No,
Just a lot of dust.
that's okay.
Did you have fun?
I had a blast. Yeah.
Wicked.
By the end, I was having fun.
Okay,
At
cool.
the start, it was a bit touch and go there. a bit tired.
Oh yeah, of course.
But
All
there's
right.
pelicans.
There are pelicans. Big ones. Ocean big.
Yeah.
Biggest bird I've ever seen. In real life.
You got to see them.
We got to see them.
They're endangered, and you're not really supposed to go where they are, but they came to us. So that's cool.
Alright, you want to get some takeout?
Yeah.
Let's go get some takeout.
Let's eat.